luck in cup competition too, despite a bevy of final appearances. Lifting a trophy has been a rather rare occasion for them of late. So we are set this evening at the Moses Mabhida Stadium for a special night. The sides are in the tunnel, ready to get matters underway. We will introduce you again to the lineups in a moment or two, but back to William, just for a sense of nerves. Is it nerves? Is it anticipation? Is it excitement? Is it a combination of all of that?
It's a combination of all, Christian. I mean, the thing is, you can't help the nerves. They're part of this game. Regardless of how many times you've been there, I'm telling you, there's still a big part of you, which helps you actually to perform at the highest possible level.
As is tradition for the cup final, the singing of the national anthem as well, and a presentation to the dignitaries who include the new Minister of Sport this evening. It's a high-powered occasion and high-powered guests as well, led also by the acting chief executive of the PSL, Mato Matlala. There's the eThekwini Mayor, Zandile Gumede, who is amongst the dignitaries here this evening as well. And they will all have an opportunity to meet the players, led of course by the Minister. And it is Opa Manyisa who starts that introduction first, and it'll give us a chance to have a look at their faces and perhaps a little bit of the expressions. And finds himself in yet another cup final. Lovely views from our chopper cam overhead. And now, after all of the formalities, the show, the guests of honor, the national anthem, we can get down to the football. And remember, there have been some high-profile, high-scoring games, perhaps a little one-sided between these two teams over the last 12 months or so. SuperSport United are without Michael Boxall, who is playing in the Confederations Cup. He was up against Ronaldo of Portugal today, and Onismo Bashera, the two regular fullbacks, unavailable. Bashera Punchane chosen as the goalkeeper ahead of Mabohwane for today's encounter, and for their Swedish coach Kjell Jornevret. This is a quick introduction to the business end of South African football, just months since taking over as coach of Orlando Pirates. They failed to make the top 8. Can they lift the trophy? What does their formation look like?
It's the usual 4-4-2, and obviously most of the movement coming from the two fullbacks who we know are very mobile going forward. Pungwayo on the left hand side, so is Matlaba on the right hand side. That for me will be the biggest challenge. When they do, will they have anybody to be able to provide them cover? Yes, Isasa is one of those, but right up front there, Gabuza will be expected to do a little bit of work to maybe keep SuperSport on the back foot, so that they don't even have that kind of movement to really trouble the defense.
Reacted a little bit slowly there to an interesting little ball delivered into a bit of space by the New Zealander. And Ponchane will be pleased, I think, William, for an early touch of the ball as well, just to settle the nerves.
Oh, it's so very important. I think the guys have already mentioned just how surprised they were to be able to see him in the starting lineup, but it is what he provides, and I think he's a keeper that will need that early touch just to settle his nerves down a little bit.
For Orlando Pirates, it's their 17th final in this competition.
He cuts into that near post. Normally will come from the far post and really overjump the defenders, but this time was looking for that type of a shot that just grazes his head and deflect the ball slightly to beat the goalkeeper, but this time around he went a little bit too high.
We are, of course, 3 days shy of a full month since Orlando Pirates completed their league season and played their last competitive match against Golden Arrows. Rather disappointing return for them at the end of the season, losing in the last minute. SuperSport United have had plenty of opportunity to keep themselves well greased and well oiled with participation in the African Confederation Cup and 2 very strong matches in their last 2 games against TP Mazembe, drawing in Lubumbashi and at Atteridgeville on Tuesday. And 4 days since then is sufficient rest. Now Gabuza playing it in again. Sa right up front there, dealt with confidently by Clayton Daniels. Now Brocky trying to feed it through to Grobler, who went bundling down. I'm not sure how much contact there was. He looked at the referee in some hope. Mr. Ndaba said play on.
Indeed, very strange. I think it is very clear that Isisa has been told to push a lot more higher. But now, for me, I'm still waiting to see what will be the interchange like with Opamanyisa sitting a little bit back in providing his cover. But that doesn't has to happen necessarily, as long as the defensive line holds a very high line in closing the playing space. But in 10, that will provide SuperSport with moments to play that ball over the defensive line to try and catch them on the run. And with their two strikers today, something unusual that will certainly catch the attention of Orlando Pirates.
Now played centrally. Mubada got a little touch it. Tusapala in the middle there. Manyisa, he got caught late by Grobler, maybe taking a little revenge from earlier. The referee did spot it. Grobler's been warned. The referee is playing advantage though. Manyisa takes the ball away. This time Grobler's challenge is
impressive. Yes, none of the sides are sitting in defense and hoping to maybe hand over the opposition to have the ball on their defensive half. They're prepared to press high and force errors when in the hope that they can immediately press for a goal.
Nyamane takes it again, this time short, and they'll get another corner. This will be number 6 now. They're racking up the corner count. Pijele just scowling at his fellow defenders. Another one, low, looking for that touch from Parler at the near post. Right-footed ball, it took ahead from Orlando Pirates, and the corner count goes up to 7 now.
Looks like that near post is the preferred area for this ball to be played, but we still have to see anybody running into it, or should we say Orlando Pirates has covered it well, that it doesn't land on a SuperSport player.
Well, I thought Parler was the man that they looked for a little touch from at the near post. Now he's gone across and he will take this corner, and Nyamane has gone in amongst the strikers. Much higher! Out comes Mponchane! And the whistle blows, and some relief for Orlando Pirates. They were not convincing in dealing with that ball that was a more conventional corner.
Clearance from Matlaba to start the problem, but good strength from Tusapala to hold on to the ball. Ball's played nicely wide and great work. Then from there, from Nyamane Okekane, who with his left foot tried to slam it as hard as he can, but what a deft shot or touch from Grobler to put it past Mponchane.
Great work from Kekane in setting that up, and simple little touch on for Grobler. And I say simple with some respect, because of course it needed some skill to do that, but it was just the slightest of touches, expertly knocked in by Bradley Grobler, who's recovered so well from that groin operation he had at the beginning of the year. Now the Buccaneers are back on the defensive again after Gabuza looked to be creating something for them. Nyamane, he's taking on Matlaba, looking to get the cross in, and it'll be a throw-in. So a goal in the lead here. SuperSport United taking just over half an hour to break the deadlock, and as William Shongwe suggested, perhaps with the run of play, certainly given the corner count, which is 9-2 at the moment in favour of the men in blue. Daniels, Brocky gets a deflection.